Hello everybody, this is Kyoshi here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Hasbro Marvel Legends Spider-Man Homecoming Marvel's Vulture action figure. So without further ado, let's get started. We'll start with the packaging first. Here we have a very standard Marvel Legends Deluxe action figure packaging. Here we see Marvel Spider-Man Homecoming Marvel's Vulture on the front, and here's the back. We have an image of Vulture and also a photo showing how the wings are displayed and to its maximum length. And here's some read up on the Vulture. If you guys want to read up, you guys can pause and read it. Cool. Let's move the packaging away. Here we have the Vulture figure. This is a re-release of the original Build-A-Figure Vulture from the original Spider-Man wave. Originally, the wings were the Build-A-Figure. And I guess they re-released this figure just so that there's more accuracy to how he looked in the movie. They redesigned the boots, the lower half of the body, added a few of other accessories. They redo the head. So yeah, it's more accurate, more authentic to the movie, to how he looked in the movie. Let's get a closer look of the figure. This figure does cost quite expensive. It's around $42. I mean, it's cool, you know, if you've never gotten that Build-A-Figure wave before and you want to get a Vulture figure. I guess $42 is not too bad for a deluxe action figure. But if you ask me what I think about $42 and you know, how much accessories and stuff, if this figure were $42, I don't think so. Normal Marvel Legends should cost around like $23, I would say. Let's give it $25, and I think this figure probably, in my opinion, worth maybe 35 bucks, 30 to 35 bucks. Definitely not the $42 range, if you ask me. But it's a pretty cool figure, you know. It's pretty expensive, so yeah, you guys can think about it whether it's worth to pick it up or not. Here we have a closer look of Vulture. Overall the paint apps are pretty cool. I don't, it's a very standard Marvel Legends paint app. There's no wash, no, you know, stuff to it, but it still look pretty cool. It's definitely a much better improvement than the original figure. I don't have the original figure, so I cannot compare it, unfortunately, but I do know this figure is a lot better than the original Vulture figure they've released, especially the lower half of the body. I think these are brand new sculpts. Yeah, and also I like how these joints are made. I don't know how much accuracy is to how he looked in the movie, but I think it's probably a lot better, you know, than the previous versions. All of these, you know, metallic legs and stuff. Looking cool, you know, looking cool. I think the lower half are brand new sculpts. The upper body are probably reused because I do see pins, although the pins are hidden underneath this piece, this battle piece. And when you open up the packaging, these are stalled separately. You do have to do a little assembly. Very simple. You just remove the hands and just put this in. I mean, it would be nice if they just come with the figure, you know, when you open it, it's already installed. It'll be better, because I don't see if anyone will actually display this figure without this piece, you know what I mean? So I think it would be a good idea if it just come with it, so save us time and trouble assembly these. Also, these are weapons. It's removable, of course. In terms of the head, I think it looks okay. I don't know how spot on it is. I think it is pretty spot on. I really don't remember how he looks in the movie. It's been a while, but it's definitely a big improvement. I mean, the head sculpt is brand new, and I got my figure at Target for $42, and there were a few copies there. One thing definitely to look out for is the eyes. The goggles are removable. Also, when it's in the package, the goggle does come separately. You do have to do a little assembly. But definitely check out the eyes. If you see multiple, you know, Vultures out there as in stores, you definitely want to take a look at the eyes. Some eyes are painted very messy. You know, the pupils, all those looks just off. So I chose the best one that was available at the store. Yeah, so the eyes, definitely take a look at eyes. A lot of the figure, their eyes are not circle shaped. It's in some really weird, strange QC problems. Yep. And yeah, that's the figure itself. I'm not gonna go over articulation. It's a very standard Marvel Legends articulation. You know, all the parts, you know, normal Marvel Legends can be it's in this figure. And of course the wings came separately and it's in different pieces. You do have to puzzle them together. So this piece, this piece, and this piece, and this piece, and this piece. So come in 5 different pieces and you just put them together. I don't know how much difference is the wings as compared to the original version. It looks very similar to me. Maybe, you know, this thing is probably different, but everything else, I think it looks very similar to the original one. And my figure, the wings does have a good stiffness to it. It's not like very loose, so I think that's something that's good. You know, I prefer a little bit stiffness on the wings, so when I display him in certain poses, it could stay in that pose for a longer. Yeah, I mean, this is how the wings are, I guess. Yeah, pretty cool. The wings is very big as well. Yeah, I mean, what else I can say about this figure? Yeah, it's very nice. I mean, I have had this figure before at the original release, so I'm not like crazy about this figure because I've had the previous version, so I kind of know what it is. And also, of course, it comes with the base. This is the same base it came with the original Vulture figure. The base does what it says. You know, it can help Vulture balance and stand straight, you know, without falling and all that on your shelf. But this base will not offer any kind of any kind of aviation or flight pose if you wish to display your Vulture. So you definitely need a separate base or a separate stand. I think you can use the Imagination stand, or you can use other toy companies stands if you so wish to display your Vulture in a aviation or flying pose. This is one thing I'm unfortunate about it. I had the gripe about this base from the original release, but yeah, I think, you know, Hasbro, since they're already making a better version of this, why not improve the base, right? And also, you know, since they're making this figure better, why not just change everything, you know, even the top portion of this body, make it painless, I guess. You know, I don't know, but yeah, let's do a size comparison for those of you guys who wonder. Here we have Doctor Strange from the Spider-Man No Way Home wave. Yeah, Doctor Strange standing next to Vulture. Vulture looks taller than Doctor Strange. Yep. Cool. Once again, I think this is a nice figure. If you have never had a Vulture figure before, this is your first Vulture. I think you can investigate $42 in this. I mean, I think this is the only toy company that ever, I mean, the Marvel Legends line is the only ones that created this Vulture figure. So if you do want to complete your Spider-Man setups or MCU setups, I guess you kind of have to get this. And if you've never had a Vulture before, this is definitely a good pickup, I guess. But if you already had a previous version of Vulture, I think it's okay. I mean, there are some really cool improvements, much more accuracy to how he looks in the movies. However, is it worth you to spend another $42 for that kind of those improvements? I personally don't think so, you know, to be honest with you. But it's up to you. You know, it's really up to you. It's just my thoughts. And in terms of ratings, I probably would give this figure an 8 out of 10. Yeah, again, if this is a $35 figure or like $33 figure, I think it would be a much better price range for what we get with this figure. Yeah, so here is my review on the Marvel's Vulture figure from the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Homecoming Deluxe action figure set. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.